Hello and welcome to Sarcasm Gaming's YouTube channel. I am your host, the vocal terrorist, Jesse Rain, and we're here with number 3 in the Community Cast series. I was given yesterday, I was emailed, a wonderful replay pack by a player by the name of Fluttershy. He sent me 4 replays and told me to pick the best ones. Well, guess what? I did. I picked all 4. So the next 4 videos you see will be Fluttershy's replays. The first video sees him go up against a yellow Terran by the name of Pikachu. Look at that. Lovely, lovely name. So, do an intro while this game gets underway. For those of you who don't know us, we are Sarcasm Gaming. We are a group of friends that just wants to make the gaming world a better place for people like you and I. People who just want to get together with their friends and have a ton of fun. We've got a TeamSpeak server set up where we all hang around and play different video games. I personally sit in there while playing StarCraft 2, Dota 2, Minecraft, The Cave, and Devil May Cry. I know we also have people that like to play DayZ with others. We have people that like to play League of Legends, unfortunately. So there really is something for everyone, and if there's any demand for anything at all, we will set that up for you. If you want to find out more information about us, you can of course go to sarcasmgaming.com. Functionality will be added to that site in the coming weeks. Right now I think it's still just the splash page, but it's going to get pretty sexy. Beyond that, we do have a Facebook. Go on Facebook, search for Sarcasm Gaming or Sarc Gaming, and you should find us. We are fantastic people. They're fantastic to me. They set me up with this personal sponsorship, but more than anything, I just like working with them. I like having fun with them. Right now, I am in charge of their StarCraft 2 division. That's what that's what I'm looking out for. I'm going to be creating StarCraft 2 content for their YouTube channel. I will be playing StarCraft 2, but besides that, I also informally run the fun side of Dota 2. My Dota 2 team, that's right, I have a Dota 2 team, TWSS we're called, which stands for That Will So Sexy, because Will is sexy. But anyway, we practice while on the TeamSpeak server, and we will be entering, get this, the next version of the Defense, the premier European Dota 2 tournament. That's right, we are gearing up for the next Defense, and it's pretty fun. So come in the TeamSpeak, hang out with us, have a chat with us. It's all good fun. And I think that's it in terms of Sarcasm Gaming announcements. So let's take a look at exactly what's going on in this game. We had Pikachu going Command Center first, doing the safe version where you build it as part of a wall off along with your barracks. He then added just the 1 gas so he could go factory off the back of it. This is a nice build. This is what I like to see Terrans do versus Zergs, because I feel like you can go Command Center first and be fine against anything. Marine King has shown us that. And so off the back of that, I'd then like to see factories come out, Starport come out, and then mostly a mech-based army. Bio, of course, still perfectly viable in this game, just a personal preference of mine to see mech come out. That is 100% of what I want from Terrans. Good bunker placement here. Here is pretty much where you want to put it. You get full coverage of this mineral line and the ramp. Any further out and you can be easily surrounded. If you put it here for better coverage, you can be attacked up here and lose SCVs. So that's pretty much the perfect place. The Zerg, meanwhile, is just going with the obvious standard hatch with extractor for ling speed, and then we'll be going up into a 3-base economy. Nice stuff here from Fluttershy. Fluttershy is a guy I've known for a good long while now, probably about 6 months, and he always impresses me. He always goes from strength to strength when it comes to StarCraft 2, and this is nice for Pikachu. Okay, this is something I want to talk about here. Let's have a look at this. This supply depot wall off in front of the bunker. Say Fluttershy had gone double gas here and was getting a baning nest here or here and wanted to bust into this. That bunker is still very, very poorly defended until you make a supply depot wall in front of it. Now the banelings hit this wall, they don't hit the bunker, and the bunker continues to kill everything in sight. Hellions coming out from Pikachu. They'll just be moving around on the map, getting map control. Going to try and scout up here, but the 2 queens are ready and waiting for them. They can check and scout for this third though. Just something you should definitely do. Yeah, perfect scout there from Pikachu. He knows exactly what's going on. Gets a shot off on it, but Hellions don't actually kill hatcheries ever. Even... Oh, will he take down the active creep tumor? Oh, so close. One more shot. There we go. Kills the active creep tumor, so now energy has to be expanded on dropping more. And that is energy that is not lava injects. I don't know about this, but forces a cancel, so nicely done. Double Evo wall off now, so the Hellions can't run up into the main, but they're doing some good harass, and they're definitely keeping the Zerg player in his base. What's going on up here? We've got ourselves a third command center. Yeah! Triple expand bomber style! Loving it. We got Banshees coming out. Whoa, Lings! Whoa! I know you're speedlings, but still that's a lot of Hellions, and you will die. Hellions will kill you. Feeling refreshed, feeling awake today, yeah. Set my alarm for 9:30, got up at noon. Nice around here, but there are just not enough Lings. He's streaming more and more in. He really wants to kill these Hellions off. And it's a decent trade. It's like you can trade Hellions for Lings, you can trade Lings for Hellions all day long, because it's just minerals, and both these players are going to have an overabundance of minerals. The real question is these gas-intensive units, things like Banshees, things like Siege Tanks, Vikings, and with the Zerg, things like Infestors, Broodlords, Corruptors, all that good jazz. So we've seen the Banshee, so drops a Spore Crawler here, a Spore Crawler here. Will he drop one at the third as well? It would be wise, but no, he's just going to double Queen at the third. There's no cloak out, so perfectly fine at this point. More barracks going down. Okay, so it's going to be a mostly Marine tank army from now on, I would think. Yeah, Siege Tank starts to come out. Siege Tech is begun. That is going to be the way this game will go from now on. Overlord, just scouting out the corners of the map. Nice Overlord placement here to catch any drops that come out of the base in this direction. I'd like an Overlord here as well to be spotting this third, but as it is, nothing there. The Overlord is positioned in the lower right instead. And now Speedling's going to come out and try and take down Hellions, but they just really don't want to be doing that. This is much, much better. Go up and scout the third with them. There we go. He sees the command center floating in. He knows exactly what's going on now. That was much, much better from Fluttershy. Spire's coming up, which is generally what you want to do against mech. Oh, nice pick up there, saving the Marines. Yeah, this is what you want to do against when you believe you're up against a meching opponent, which he does because he's seen Banshees and a lot of Hellions. You want to go Spire because Spire is able to take down a lot of mech. Until they get Thors out, Mutas will just devastate because they don't actually have anything that shoots up. However, Pikachu is going heavy bio instead. Look at this amount of racks. What? So many racks. We have reactors going down on 2 of them so far. Will we add more reactors? Will he get a couple more tech labs? I think he's going to go pretty heavy just in terms of Marines. Marine tank is the standard. Nice sieging up here. Excuse me, I need to remove my wrist brace. I'm having a lot of wrist problems at the moment and elbow problems. And there's not a lot I can do about them. But I don't want to stop what I'm doing. I don't want to stop these casts. They're just too much fun. So we're going to keep doing them even if my arm hurts. Aren't I wonderful to you? Armory coming up. I'm going to be thinking that's more for the upgrades. I don't see him getting mass Thors. He is going to add a second factory, but I think it's just going to be more siege tanks. When you have this many Marines, you're not too worried about Mutas. Mutas can't really engage in. All you're going to want to do with the Mutas is to try and fly around the back of the Marines and pick off siege tanks that are left undefended. So Fluttershy not going to try and take the centre of the map because everyone knows you cannot actually do that against a Terran. So instead, gonna semi-ninja expand over to this corner of the map. Taking the 4th base is the hardest thing to do as a Zerg on this map. Oh, and catches a Banshee. Very nice. Gets that totally for free. The Marines are so far away, they all stim, but it's still going to take them a long time to navigate the buildings there, the production structures. So as it is, another Marine actually going to die. How many did he kill? Okay, 7 workers killed now. Could snipe another one there. Yep, that's gone down. That factory will not die. There are too many Marines there. But he forces yet another stim. Speedling's coming in here to take down siege tanks. This is wonderful stuff here from Fluttershy. Oh, I am loving this. Bam, down that siege tank goes. Will he snipe another one? Oh, so close. Get it, yes. Go on, son. And now just back up into the main. This is absolutely perfect stuff. These Mutas doing so much to harass. Only one missile turret there. They're going to try and focus it down, but it's going to get repaired. He's got to get out of there. He's going to start throwing away mutas now. And I don't agree with that. He's going to try and get a few more kills, but more missile turrets up. He needs to get away from there. Look at how low these Marines are. Oh my word, that's so much medevac energy to heal all that up, which is medevac energy he will have wanted for aggression or for later in the game. And look at this, Speedlings even getting up into the third and killing everything there. We are up to 43 workers killed. 44 workers to 86. Guys, are you a Zerg player struggling with Antiga Shipyard? How about you watch what Fluttershy's doing? Bam! Getting smashed. Okay, so we do have Thor's out now. He's really worried about these mutas, but the real problem isn't so much the mutas as it is Pikachu's positioning. He's all down here, and he left this whole area undefended. It takes these Marines forever to run up this ramp, to navigate through here and attack them. So he really needed to be more defensive. A couple of Vikings patrolling here would have seen them coming a lot quicker. As it was, pulled apart. So Ultralisk Cavern on the way now, which it used to be said if you were getting an Ultralisk Cavern it's because you wanted to lose, but no more! No more. Ultras are good. They're going to get even better in Heart of the Swamp, and I like this. I like the addition of the Baneling Nest. You're seeing heavy bio come out, and guess what kills Marines? It's Banelings! So, Banelings are going to be produced, and he's going to try them to take down Marines. Of course, not so good against Thors, but funnily enough, still kind of effective against siege tanks when you get enough of them. They're not cost efficient, but they do kill stuff. So, drop going down, and this would be nice. A snipe on the Ultralisk Cavern, which he's definitely going to get, means no Ultras. Go for the Infestation Pit next. That is the target. No, he's just going to take down the Extractor, and in fact going to try and start a step against these Lings. He's actually going to kill them all. So he could take down drones here. I still would prefer him to kill the Infestation Pit. As it is, Fungal goes down. And now in come the Speedlings to finish it off. And 2 Marines escape that. But that was worth it. Definitely worth it to delay the Ultralisk Cavern for as long as possible. We've got Ground Carapace level 3 and Melee Attacks level 3 on the way. So those Ultras, when they pop, will be dangerous. Flare Attacks level 2 mean the Mutas will continue to do a lot of damage if and when he decides to use them. How many does he still have? None, actually. He sacked them all. He lost them all. And this is another nice attack. Going to get a Queen, and now going to target the Infestation Pit. Fluttershy is not going back to defend. He's just moving out in the centre of the map instead, killing that Thor, but too many siege tanks there to walk up into. How's this going? Oh, that Infestation Pit is dead. So he's now stuck on 7 Infestors that are pretty much all here. That is a nice Fungal, but it's way too late. The Marines will finally die, and then the medevac will, well, could be taken down, depending on how well Pikachu decides to ever control it. But Pikachu controls the centre of the map, and that's the real problem here. The real problem is this centre. This is such a strong strategic position for a Terran with siege tanks to just sit here. I'd like this tank to be exchanged with this tank. This is so low on health, you want it sat at the back so it has time to get a few extra shots off. Instead, he's going to move out, and that's always risky. You know, you want to leapfrog forward, but it gets harder and harder. Nice kill on that Infestor. That was, I think, a half energy Infestor. Really nice stuff there. Okay, Pikachu is going to take this destructible debris down. He's going to take the center of the map with his command center. I'd like to see that be a planetary fortress. Just with the Ultras and Baneling style we're seeing. Ultras and Banes can kill a planetary fortress very quick, but it's still a really nice line of defense. Again, Fluttershy is going to move out though. Heading out, Ultras, Infestors, infested Terrans everywhere, getting so many kills here. But it's still too much. It's not enough to just kill a bit of the army. You need to break the back of the Terran. So now Ultras coming around the back, trying to get in at these siege tanks. Once the siege tanks start to fall, Fluttershy is going to be in a better and better position, and I think he might have enough to actually just finish breaking this. Marines and Marauders are going to have to run now, and this definitely has to lift off. Fluttershy doing exactly what Zerg needs to do on this map, which is break the contain in the centre of the map. Unfortunately, Banshee did clear this base while that was going on, so Fluttershy has lost his base. Once again, taking and holding a fourth is the hardest thing. Okay, it was the drop as well. Drop now moves over to this base. So our Banshee and Marines should get taken down by this army here. But the problem is he doesn't want to give up this centre because the Terran will just move out and take it again. So this is nice, splitting his forces up to sort these Marines out. The Marines are all dead now, and the Banshee will fall as well. Meanwhile, this base is definitely going to lift off. It's morphing into a punching fortress way, way, way too slow. I mean, there's some good repair going down on it, but it's still going to die. He has to cancel. There we go. He cancels and lifts, and his now entirely bio army moving out to get rid of the Ultras, just to push them back. But again, he's lost the centre of the map. I cannot stress enough. Look at this. Fluttershy just taking that middle fourth. Screw you. The centre is mine, not yours anymore. Okay, he knows where that command centre is going by that. I wouldn't mind seeing him get some more mutas out and using them to harass here now, because he knows where that command centre is going. Not too many, mind, but just a few. And while we get a short lull, I'm going to take another drink. Oh, it feels nice. I love energy drinks. I do not love the way they make my brain feel, though. So, finally we get a lull in the near constant aggression there. And look at this, 4 mutas coming out. Just a tiny little harassing force that he'll be using to try and pop into the back of bases and just do some damage. There's no missile turrets here. There's one missile turret here and here, but that's not going to be good enough. Are there any here? No. So he's going to have to be careful against a muta force. How many is it in total? Did we have a drop here? Yeah, we did. Apologies, guys. We had a drop there. But it looks like it got shut down pretty well. And there's not a great deal of stuff here. The muta's, in fact, just going to sit at home and defend against medevacs coming in. Once again, Pikachu tries to take this 4th base, but Fluttershy, he's having none of it. Absolutely nothing going there, lad. So let's take a quick look. What are we talking about in terms of unit count? This is the real problem. Look at this. 4 siege tanks. 4. No Thors. Nothing but Marines and Marauders. This is where you really kind of want Banelings again. You just want a ton of Banelings to just sweep in and absolutely crush the Marines. There's still a lot of Marauders, so it's perhaps not the wisest choice. But it's definitely something Fluttershy will be doing in the future. We've got another big drop going on at the back of the main, just trying to kill a few more drones. And the harassment from Pikachu has been really good. It's been his saving grace in the match. I think it's the reason he's still in this game. Because we saw, it's now 57 SCVs to 55 drones. Fluttershy was up to 84 at one point, which is where you wanted to be in that early game with 4 bases up. But as it is now, he's actually a little bit behind in terms of drone count, and it's going to be hard for him to keep taking bases with this constant medevac harassment. Nice patrol by these mutas there. They would catch that if it came back in, but now they're going to join the main army. Instead, this medevac going to get caught. There are too many mutas here. He can fly in and kill that. And everything there dies. Really nice. That is when you want to see him drop back into the main here, with everything out. But as it is, it looks like that drop has been forgotten for now. He wants to try and take the 4th base again, because he is about to get starved out. There are no minerals here. There's nothing in the main. There is only this, and, well, there's not a lot left. So he needs another base. This is the big thing for Pikachu now. He has a maxed army. It's not a great army. So he's going to need that bank in the future. He's going to need to start being able to replace these units, because they will die. They are not the most dependable of units. So this 4th base is where it's at for Pikachu. He's going to make a big push to try and take back the centre, but bam! Fungal! Oh, and that 4th base is so hard for a Terran to keep with Fungals just dropping down. You can burrow your infestors, move them under and drop infested Terrans everywhere. Oh, it's horrendous. Now, Fluttershy, being a bit incautious there, moved in and then pulled back out. He needs to be very decisive on his attacks. You don't want to take extra shots from the Ultras, because the Ultras will start to die. Marauder's very good against Ultras. Siege tanks do a lot of damage to them as well, because they do clump up. So he goes in with half the army now, which is the opposite of a good idea. You want to really come in from all sides. I like this, splitting his units. Okay, you see the pincer movement on the map come in. Here come the Ultras from the left to take down that base. The Ultras from the right, the Fungals going down absolutely everywhere. And again, Pikachu's back is going to be broken here. Fluttershy with the supply advantage. The Marines and Marauders running out of stim. They're having to stim again and again and again, but the siege tanks going down. Do we have any left? We have no siege tanks left. Oh, Pikachu will hold, but barely. We are talking skin of the teeth time. These ultras will be thrown away, but to do damage to this this command center, which is perfect. He now spends a lot of money to repair it, money that he does not have. This drop finally gets quashed by Fluttershy. That has been annoying him all game long. Finally, it is down. We have 2 more bases up for Fluttershy, and that's really nice because he will lose this center base. That's what happens when you lose control of the center. But it's fine because they can just go over here. They've got 2 bases to move to already. And then Fluttershy can just rebuild his army, and it's almost entirely Mutas. And guess what, guys? Marauders don't shoot up! I think we have about as many Marines. We have more Mutas than we have Marines. Obviously, Stim will help them, but if he just attacked en masse, I think he could actually just kill everything. Like, if he had some Speedlings or Banelings to back this up, if it wasn't just nothing but Mutas. I mean, what's he got in now? He's literally got just Mutas, which is a shame. But look at this, just dodges around the side of it, and he's going to go in for this orbital. Forcing out Stims from the Marines, and he can just fly away. Trying to engage over the top, which is bad, but getting some shots off on Marauders. What a crazy game, guys. Everything kind of going mental. This base is still up at this point, but eventually the Marauders will kill it. There's nothing here to stop it. The Mutas are kind of trapped away from it, the wrong side. So they're just going to go up into the main and start killing production structures now. Because guess what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, you got a Thor! Oh my god, Thor! Oh, Magic Box to Thor! Oh god, panic! Panic! Get out of there! Get out of there! Okay, Fluttershy is gone. Oh, that moment in life when you think, oh, I'm doing so well. Does catch 2 siege tanks, though. Well done, Fluttershy. Good recovery. But you think, yes, I'm in the production structures. He can't get Marines out to kill me. Oh, my God, a Thor. Thor. Oh, Marine's going to take down this base and this base. Pikachu just non-stop with that harassment, which is how it needs to be for him. He can't engage properly, so he's going to have to just dampen Fluttershy's income. What are we down to in terms of units now? 36 to 45. What kind of unit kills do we have this game? 83 to 74. If I was better at maths, I could tell you exactly how many units that is. Unfortunately, I'm terrible at maths, so it's not going to happen. Nope, I tried to work it out in my head then and got confused, so that's just dropped. If someone's got a pen and paper they can lend me, I could probably work it out eventually. Okay, Mutas want to come in here, but they're going to fly over 2 missile turrets. So that's actually a terrible idea. Ultras and Speedlings now going to run past some stimmed Marines. They're going to take a lot of shots here. Now Fluttershy is the one in trouble. This game has flowed back to Pikachu's side, as it were. Pikachu able to still secure this centre, although he keeps losing SCVs there. And now trying to take this, but Borrowed Ling is going to find it. Pikachu with a massive push, perhaps overextended because we've got Banelings morphing here. So a good Baneling hit will really put a dent in this army. Okay, so this command center now just going to have to leave there because Pikachu can't actually spare any forces to come and help it out. Here come the Banelings. No Baneling speed though, and that's a real problem. If you are going to engage with Banelings, you really want to get Baneling speed. With 33 minutes in the game, you can definitely have afforded it at some point. But as it is, I mean, this base was forced to lift, so... Actually, no, it was killed? Or was this lifted from... No, it must have been killed at some point. I must have missed that, because it makes no sense otherwise. But he's going to take the orbital command from the 3rd, and because there's no point in having it there anyway, because, well, there's still gas he could theoretically have been mining from there, but he's got plenty of gas. It's minerals he needs. His mineral income right now is 0, and that's a huge problem, because everything in this game costs minerals. Absolutely nothing is just gas. And so he's going to be stuck on 128 supply for a while Fluttershy will have the ability to make more units, and he will trap these Marines here. So this is nice. The Thor at the back gets picked up, and with the Thor gone, oh, Baneling hit's going to come in. Nice splits by the Marines, but there are no Banelings left. It's just Ultras. Ultras surprisingly doing quite well here in this engagement, with the Queens to back them up, and he's going to force them all to lift. He doesn't get a full medevac though. Does pick one up, and he is going to drop down here with the rest of his units, so these bases will fall. It's going to take a long time for the Ultras and Queens to walk around, and if they do, they may actually just die. Oh, what a game. I love the replays you guys are sending me. These are fun. I thought we were just going to get like random ladder games kind of thing, but No, you guys know a good game when you see it. You have good taste. Now the problem is Pikachu's is kind of stuck here because there's 4 queens wandering about below them. So they're going to have to try and escape past them. No, pull back, no, pull back, no, queens, queens. Oh, the mating dance of the Terran Medevac. It spots the queen and pulls back, coyly, shyly. It doesn't know. It can't tell. How does it feel? Instead, it tries to impress by dropping on the 3rd, but pulls back at the last second. A scan goes down. Where is the army? It sees it. The Medevac's trying to escape now. I stopped my terrible David Attenborough voice. And this game will continue. Pikachu's got this base mining. This is still not going down. And if the speedlings go in there, I think they actually just kill everything here. This base is going to have to live yet again. Antiga Shipyard, what are you doing to my people? So back and forth. We've got really weird creep spread now because of how this works. We've got kind of creep team is just in the centre of the map. It's very haphazard now. We have this huge kind of gap of creep missing from where the Terran was scanning and taking it down. So the Terran once again defends this the 4th base, the only base that he has left, and this is going to continue to be a problem for both these players now, in that they do not have enough mining. Look at this. There's 3 mineral patches here. All Fluttershy has is this. All Pikachu has is this. Okay. Fluttershy needs to be able to retake this, but he just doesn't have the cash to do it. He needs to keep making units so he can attack and defend and the like. And Banelings! No, I was going to keep going until they all exploded, but they pulled back. Fluttershy, you tease me. Baneling's not the best unit when you don't have any money, because their attack is to explode, and once they've exploded, you have to make more. Because they ain't coming back. That's just the way of things. So both these players are very, very even in terms of supply at this point. Using the orbital command to block the Ultras pathing in, and the Banelings. Nice splits here against the Banelings. A couple of them do go off. But Pikachu very, very, not adamant, attentive, I don't know. Very good at splitting when he sees the Banelings coming in. So the Banelings not being cost effective at all. That was a decent Baneling hit though, and again Pikachu's being pushed back and back and back all the time. Finally the Queens are here to drop down transfuses to hit command centres as they lift up a Medevac. So once again this base is going down. He's got to lift it. He's got to lift it. It's now burning. No, it's just dead. He has 2 command centres left and one of them is on fire. It will be repaired. But Pikachu, he has no mining. There's nothing. There is nothing. There are no minerals left for him. This base fell, and again, apologise for missing that. I just get so excited. This is why I'm not a professional observer. Normally, when I cast professionally, when I'm being paid to do it, I have an observer for me. Someone else is broadcasting, but when I do this community cast, it's just me by myself. It's just me. I might get North to do it at some point, like. I might have a word, but he's always asleep. So, Pikachu is gonna die. This is nice. Trying to use the barracks to force the Ultras down this path. I really like that. Now the Ultras are only half engaging. And Ultras by themselves are not what you want. They need that ground support, but this is nice. Queen's still out there to transfuse to keep them alive longer. So, contrary to popular opinion, Pikachu didn't quite die there. It's just, I mean, the only problem is that Fluttershy also has no mining, and because of that, he can't make any more bases. Like, if he could just get a hatchery down or something, he'd be fine. And he's not like a Terran. He can't just lift his hatchery and move it to here. And he needs another 100 minerals. That's it. He's got to wait for that, because otherwise he's going to get mined out in a really stupid way, and then he's going to have a problem. Actually, long distance mining from the centre, which I like. And, okay, he's using that cash to build 2 Mutas. I don't think that's wise. I think it would have been wiser to put down a hatchery here. I really do, and just defend it with the Ultras. But nonetheless, he wanted those 2 Mutas. And he's gonna, I mean, he's gonna have the cash soon for a hatchery. I just really want him to put a hatchery down because I worry that he's going to spend the entire game long distance mining and eventually lose because of it. This game has gone on forever, by the way. Long TVZs, with the Terran kind of stuck on nothing but tier 1 tech apart from the medevacs. He just can't afford any more Thors or siege tanks, and this is his real problem, because Bio can't really engage tier 3 units properly. Not without siege tank support, not without Thors. I mean, the medevacs are going to be helpful, but Marines die so quickly, it doesn't help too much. You can't raise them back from the dead with medevacs, which I think is a little bit underpowered for Terran. I think it should be able to get Marines back from the dead. Pikachu trying to take down this command center. I mean, if he can actually kill that command center... Okay, there's still one more, so... It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for Pikachu, but it would be very frustrating, because he'd be down to one mule or scan at a time. And then if he lost that, he couldn't actually ever remake a command center. That's the other reason I'd like to see Fluttershy just put down another hatch and start mining properly. Because his opponent just can't. So if you get your economy back to a real point where you can be reinforcing these attacks, it's over. That's it, you know, in terms of the game, because you can make units and he can't. Right now, neither of them are making units, and that's a big problem. Okay, make a hatchery. Yeah! Fluttershy making a hatchery. So once this goes down, once this finishes, so long as he can hold it against Pikachu, this game is over, because he will be mining at a normal rate and Pikachu will not be mining. So another big attack here by Pikachu. Stim's going down, but not doing quite enough damage. Plenty of energy on these medevacs though, so worth it, because you can just heal it up. He needs to take this base down. It's not enough to just dive on it though, because he essentially has to win the game with the army he has here. He has to not lose his units and take that base down as fast as possible. A tough proposition here for the yellow Terran, but a wonderful position to be in, of course, for our lovely Brony Zerg in the form of Fluttershy. Oh, that mule actually almost died. Okay, it's got a few minerals though. It's gonna give him how many minerals? Yeah, 30 minerals. He can build one more marine. Okay, that mule is dead. Mule's like, don't worry guys, I've got this. Oh no, he's gonna have to cancel the hatchery. Oh, so sad. Just didn't have the units to hold that center. Pikachu just holding on literally by the skin of his teeth, or what? So now Fluttershy are going to have to take a base here or here, and he's going to drop it here. But of course then it becomes susceptible to drops because it's so far away from the rest of his army. This is a frustrating place to be in for both players. This is incredibly tense. It's incredibly close. It could easily still go either way. It's all about getting this money back up. And oh my word, be careful Fluttershy. You are long distance mining right past Marines. Panic over. Panic over. The Marines have pulled back. They do not see those drones. They do not see those drones. They do, however, this hatchery, because scans are OP. They cannot be stopped. The only way to... He's getting concussive shells down, which is actually a good idea. Make your units more effective if you can't build more of them. And of course it would stop these ultras from running away every time there's an engagement. So more and more stims going down. There's still plenty of energy left on these medevacs. They are just beasting it up. This command center is now under creep. Or rather has creep under it. Sadly doesn't take damage from that. That would actually be kind of cool. But this hatchery is about to start mining. This army is going to go down. But Pikachu's going to want to drop up into here, I feel like. That's what he should be doing. If he loses these medevacs, then he's in real trouble. And this is what's going to start to happen now. He's going to try and pull away, but he needs to have gone here. He needs to have shut this down. As it is, once Fluttershy has the attention... Oh, nice pick off there. And we're down to just, what, 4 medevacs? 4 medevacs. And this is problematic now. No matter how much energy they have, 4 medevacs do not heal units fast enough to engage into ultras and queens. I think this is a point where we're getting closer and closer to GG. This command center will burn down. Don't think there's any SCV. It has to drop a mule if he has a mule. Okay, he's got a mule. Oh no, he scans. So this is going to die. I thought he'd drop a mule and start repairing. Goodbye, dear command center. You did your job to the end. Explosion goes down. 1 command center left. Pikachu at 28 supply. Fluttershy at 50. But with a full mining base. For the first time in several years, we see money flooding back into Fluttershy's economy. 11 minerals for Pikachu, 27 supply, all these marines in the orange, even some in the red. Only 4 medevacs, 3 of which are in the red, and he just does not have the money to repair. I think Fluttershy has done it. He's got this base finally. This was the goal of the game. Get a mining base, and he's done it. All he has to do now is make an army. That's literally it. There is nothing Pikachu can do at this point. He can scan this Zergling and kill it, but at that point, what's he going to do? Is he going to hold this base? No, he can't make any SCVs. He's got 1 orbital command that he's going to have to use mules on until he can afford to build SCVs. There's no chance for him. He wants to take this base down, which is wise, but Fluttershy's got 300 minerals. He can make another base. He's got hatcheries to make drones from if he needs them. As it is, he just needs to make units. It's 67 supply to 27. 22 of that is drones, but still that is an increase in supply, and his units are more effective. Here it goes again. Simply just lifted. It's going to fly in here. There is a spore crawler, so he's going to have to be careful because these medevacs are very low on health. Okay, drops out of range. Really, really nice. 1 Ultralisk just like, no, I got this, bros. Finally gets pulled back. The rest are going to come round. Pikachu, I've got to give him credit, man. He is doing everything he can to hold on to this. But it is a tough proposition. Even as a Terran, even as the uber OP race. I'm kidding, guys. They're not really. Everything's actually pretty nicely balanced now, no matter what you guys say. It's just also very stable, which is why it's nice to see games like this that kind of go a way we don't expect. That kind of get a little bit cray-cray. Ultra's underneath medevacs now. He's going to chase him all the way back to his base because these medevacs cannot stop, or the queens will kill them, and then there will be no army. Okay, so this orbital command is now going to try and move down, but there is just creep everywhere. He's going to have to land, somehow kill creep tumors so he can get it near a base. He's going to have to drop mules on here and long distance mine with 1 mule at a time. No, going to scan to try and take down creep tumors, but it's not going to work, and now he doesn't even have enough for a mule, so there is no more income for Pikachu for another 9 seconds. And if that orbital command dies, this game is 100% over. 100%. It's finished. 53.5 minutes, guys. 53.5 minutes. This is a well-won victory. Fluttershy takes it. Pikachu drops out the GG, well played, and indeed, it was well played. What a game from these two players. Thank you so much, Fluttershy, for sending me this replay. This is one of my favourite games that I have seen in Wings of Liberty. It was just crazy fun. So, guys, that's it for this community cast. I'll be back with more. I've got 3 more videos to make today. I myself will be uploading them as soon as Wing gives me the password, because I no longer trust Wing to be online and to do it with his terrible internet. Whereas, of course, my internet, gorgeous. So, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out sarcasmgaming.com and subscribe to the YouTube for more videos in the future. See you all next time.